just a step. I got a glimpse of her when the bells rang, one in my ears, signaling the end of the first session, and other in my heart, signaling the start of my first love story. It's because of her that I reached the best part of my life. Now, more correctly, despite of her. I met her during that age when hormones determine your actions more than brain. She, being of the same age, was the most beautiful girl in the entire class. It was my first day at the coaching institution, full of hopes and enthusiasm. I was determined to focus on books, never knowing that my heart will make its own path. I got a glimpse of her when the bells rang, one in my ears, signaling the end of the first session, and other in my heart, signaling the start of my first love story. She had an innocent face with sharp features and long black hair. Her beauty had my eyes locked onto her. She made my days appear too short and nights too long. Suddenly books became a liability more than responsibility, and classroom became the land of my dreams. She took notice of me looking at her many times but never cared to respond. The next 6 days passed like 6 hours, and the weekly exam stood before me. I made a resolution to have my name reach her ears. So the only thing I did apart from seeing and contemplating her was studying and studying hard. I topped the exam, and hopes grew in my heart that she will finally notice me. Surprisingly or unsurprisingly, the plan worked out. As I was about to leave my hostel, I saw her standing alone in the corridor. It was obvious from her gloomy looks that she couldn't perform well. She looked at me as I was passing her, and I smiled at her. "Hi," she said, much to my surprise. "Hey," I barely managed to hide my excitement. "Are you Rahul, the guy who topped?" I couldn't utter a word and just moved my head up and down. The universal way of saying yes. A pause of silence followed. Finally I spoke. "What is your name?" "Ananya." "Ananya," she said, unable to control her laughter. Probably she had realized that she had my attention. My heart started dreaming of the beautiful relationship we were going to have. "How did you study?" she asked. "I had a strong inspiration," I replied, knowing inside that my inspiration was standing before me. After that incident, we started coming close to each other. The number of eye-to-eye contacts increased. So did the smiles. We started meeting whenever we could. It was obvious from her behavior that she loved me back. As weeks passed, I ensured that my performance remained good to keep her impressed. Everything in my life was settled, or that's what I thought. She shared almost everything with me, but I could sense that she was hiding something. She seemed to be having some problem in her hostel and had to change it for some unknown reason. I wanted to know but didn't try to poke her and kept myself from asking. My love for her kept on increasing each day and I began to spend more and more time with her. "Don't go after her," said my best friend. "She flirts with many boys." "No," I replied. I trust her. Soon I came to know that he was right, much to my distress. At first I thought it was her beauty that was gathering attention, but in reality her tendency to flirt was doing the real job. Still I loved her too much to think badly of her. "Leave her now, man. She has rejected many boys after wooing them," my friend advised me again. "That is because she loves me, you fool," I shouted back. I didn't know what to believe or whom to trust. All this stressed me a lot. So much so that my studies started getting affected. I tried my best to remain focused, but I was hurt. With a heavy heart I had to admit that she was flirting with many. I was quite sure that she loved me and my love for her didn't diminish. I wanted her to be with me. Days kept passing slowly and the time came for final exams. After it was over, I gathered courage and went to her. "Ananya, I love you. I love you madly," I confessed with my head down and fingers crossed. The reply was sudden and loud. "No," she said, "we can only be friends. I never thought of you to be more than that." I felt as if a dagger had been drawn through my chest. I tried hard to stop tears from flowing out of my heavy eyes. "Do I have any chance in future?" I sounded almost desperate. "Never." The reply was short and clear. I went away with a deep sadness growing within. Now I understood that I was just one among the many people who were meant to be flirted with and thrown away. I wondered what was wrong with me. My heart was broken and dreams were shattered. I cursed the moment I proposed her. All I could see was darkness. It is said that every cloud has a silver lining. I couldn't find one in my case. Well, not until a truth about her dawned on me. The results came and I got selected in the best college of the country. My hard work did pay in the end. Not in the form of success at love, but rather success in academics. I came to know from some girls the reason why Ananya was forced to change her hostel. The truth was shocking to say the least. She apparently loved other girls of her hostel. A love which was too passionate and carnal for them to handle and which led them to complain against her. Now I realized why she had rejected me. The fault with me was that I happened to be a boy instead of a girl. The incident was an amazing step of my life, and remembering it still brings a big smile on my face. Thank you for watching.